Okay, we're live. Hello, Andrea. Hello, everyone.
Hi, Sarah.
Happy Tuesday. I'm so happy to be here with. I don't know what to call her. We found each other actually, and this is again. I'm always grateful to the social media, to this business, to my platform, because I'm being put in touch with people that I don't know, sometimes our imagination does not reach to where our reality can take us. So, Andrea, thank you for joining me today. My dear friends, let's we here. Where I'm talking from, broadcasting from Atlanta, Andrea from Toronto, Canada. And I don't know, whoever is here, where are you from? Let's see where we can reach in this
Yes.
talk, and which countries can join us. I like to always highlight that the internet has put us closer to each other, has helped us to find our beautiful tribes, and I'm sure with time this is gonna be a new way to become better humans, loving unconditionally each other, because here no distances, no time, nothing. We can meet, catch up, and find each other. Thank you for joining me today. We're gonna talk about
Thanks for having
digital
me.
entrepreneurship, and every month I'm gonna come to you with a story of a person who decided to become a digital entrepreneur. Okay, the decision is digital entrepreneur, but what led the person to become digital entrepreneur is gonna be different from a month to another. This month, Andrea and I found each other actually in our business community. And Andrea, she's a UN former employee. And the minute she heard me in one of our mastermind talking about me by background being a UN former employee, she immediately texted me and she said, "Oh my God, Sarah, it's the UN." And we immediately like started as if we were working in the
Connected.
same office, right?
Yes. It was a super special connection from the beginning.
Absolutely. And, working with the United Nations was for me a dream. And I found
Yes.
out that Andrea as well, and she had a tremendous, beautiful experience with the United Nations. I let her talk about her experience. So Andrea is going to share with us how she why she quit the UN. And she is from working with one of the best organization in the world and moved to the private sector, and now she decided to become a digital entrepreneur. Why? What is she looking for? What did she find in the digital entrepreneurship? We're gonna find out together. So Andrea, I let you introduce yourself, and you can just immediately go to the
Yeah,
to
to the
the UN
point.
office and move from there.
So, just a little background. So, it was my childhood dream to really work for United Nations. So, that was something I dreamed of many years ago. Like I was maybe 10 years old. Life has taken me to go and finish nursing school. So, by education, I'm a nurse, but I decided I didn't want to do those 12-hour shifts and be away from the family. Eventually, when I was going to have a family, I didn't want to be away from my family and the kids for long hours. So I slowly have shifted to more of an admin work. And I ended up being lucky because I dreamt it and I believed it would happen to me. So I ended up getting a job at United Nations. And even till today, I quit, it was like 5 years ago or 6, but even till today, that is just, I miss it so much. And what is it that I liked there? There was a certain level of freedom that we had there, right? It was a freedom. I was exposed to different cultures. I knew I was given a job and I could do it the way I wanted to do it. I could manage it the way I wanted to manage it. And everything was really good when it came to a salary or to medical packages. Everything was really, really, I loved it. And usually people, when they get in, right, Sarah, you don't quit.
No.
Only
Everybody thought I lost my mind when I said I'm submitting my resignation. And just to clarify for those who are watching, once you join the United Nations, there are only two, like maybe reasons for you to be fired, like sexual harassment or stealing, cheating, doing any illegal.
Yes.
These two things. Otherwise, you can go and stay forever until you retire.
And if you quit, it has to be really, there are also very few reasons why you would quit. So my life has happened in such a way that I had to move continents. So I worked for United Nations in Europe, in Switzerland, in Geneva, the headquarters there. You worked over here, right, on this side.
That was my first mission to this place, the Nation.
And we may have even met there, right? All those many years ago. We don't know. We may have crossed, our paths may have crossed before, and there we go, they crossed again. So I had to move back to Canada, and it was very difficult. The United Nations doesn't have a representation all over the place, especially not in a country like Canada. Like, we do have offices here, but they're different. It's a different setup. So anyhow, I decided that's okay. I can just maybe try a private sector. So I looked for several jobs. Right now, I work as a bilingual claims adjudicator. So I work for an insurance company, and I also love it because there are the job is given to me. I have freedom to take decisions. We know what the rules are. But now the downside is of everything we said, because we loved our jobs, or we love whatever we did even before, but it has come to the point where I started realizing time is going by. Kids are growing. I have 4 kids, right?
Yeah.
And my oldest is going to be turning 18 this year. My youngest is going to be turning 3 this year. And maybe it's the age, I don't know what it is, but it has been several years. Even when I was on maternity leave last time, I was going crazy looking on internet. What can I do from home? Anything I could, like many years ago. I even tried Amway before I even had kids, right? And things like, I think it was constantly in my mind to have some kind of a freedom, but I knew we had to have a job, and I wanted to find, because it's just me, I'm determined. I will find a way to get out of that constant getting up in the morning, just going to do your own job and come home. And I just got tired of lacking time and not seeing my kids. They would have their school events, before we had to shut down the whole world, right? But it was really, for me, I looked, and you see a lot of ads. Yes, there are a lot of things that you find, but I believe, just like a job, when you look for a job, not everybody can be a cook, not everybody can be a CEO of a particular company, not everybody can be a cleaner. I mean, as simple as that, right? So looking and trying to find something that suits you perfectly is, you have to keep looking, and eventually you find it. And I'm just over the top. I found what I want. In this business, I have all the best parts from all the jobs that I had so far, right? I have my freedom. I can be creative. I can be on time. But then when I'm tired, I can also just tell myself, take some time off, and if I need a day, if I need 2, if I need a week, whatever it is, and pick myself up and keep going again, right? Because we all love working.
Absolutely. Work is like constitutes a major part of our life, and I don't think anybody can just sit. Even it's not only about the money, it's about making use of our time, our energy, our mind potentiality. So we need something to work on. We need to something to channel our skills, our progress, our growth. But how and what I loved how that you said something that suits you, suits us, because what suits you maybe does not suit me.
Exactly.
Personally, what I love about this platform, this business community that you are in, that we have, that it's so flexible to the extent that you can like mold it in a way
Yes.
create that suits your interests, suits your skills, suits your goals and ambitions. While I don't know if you can agree with me, but I personally tried, also worked with the private sector, worked with the United Nations, and also tried to do my own offline business. Usually it's very hard. We have to change ourselves to suit the business, and it's
Yes.
very rare that you find something that the business, you can shape it the way you
want it. Yes. And
this
it
is
reflects you.
yeah, exactly, and this is why I say I have everything now, exactly how you put it. If you go to my post in our community, guys, I wish you can. The only way you can do is when you move to the step 2 in this process of exploring it. But you see, my post is like, now I feel I'm in the real United Nations, because we are 80,000 people from all walks of life.
Almost 85, yes.
Yeah, and we are talking different languages, really linear languages.
Exactly. Yes.
Different backgrounds. There are the educated, the non-educated, the one with the parents, the non-parents, the couples, the single, and it was, oh my goodness, that was like, this is what I was dreaming of.
Yes.
And what in the United Nations, I had to follow the UN system, and I have to put Sarah on the side and fulfill the UN system. After certain years, I felt enough is enough. I want to be creative. I want to grow. I want to travel. I want to create something for Sarah. So this is why when I submitted my resignation, I still miss it. I love it. It was
I know.
the best years of my life. But now I'm a happier person, because you know, like, so I'm so happy to hear it, and that you share the same. And I like you to. Because you know, we've been exposed to so many work styles, right? So and now the concept of digital entrepreneur, here I like to just talk about this as a concept. I'm sure my friends who are watching us, we've all heard about entrepreneur, but now there is a new terminology that's called digital entrepreneur. An entrepreneur is someone who loves to create a business concept, works on different topics to make money out of them, and it's not being employed in a system or with someone, or does not work for someone. So this is an entrepreneur. But a digital entrepreneur is purely online. So whatever you can create for your own business and do on all projects has to do with an online system, and that does not have any offline presence. So that's why I call myself digital entrepreneur, which in my opinion meets all my body, mind, and soul, because I'm someone who I belong to the universe. I don't want to stick to a geographical location. So digital entrepreneur suits my
exactly.
So I like to hear from you, Andrea, especially that you mentioned that you've always wanted to create something for you. So being a digital entrepreneur, what makes you what are the benefits in your opinion for you as a mom, as a career woman, and as a human being who wants to simply enjoy life? So.
Well, I can give sort of two examples here, sort of going to the two different ends of it. I love doing DIYs. I love doing crafts, right?
Yeah.
And I love creating. I can't wait for holidays. So I create a lot of things. I even tried that. I even tried to create my own little business, right? Doing something I love, but on the side. But this is what it would have been an entrepreneur, right? Where you have a physical presence of that, right?
Yeah.
It just wasn't taking off. As much as I loved it, it just wasn't doing it, right? Because I would spend time downstairs, you know, like you have to really keep up with the orders. You can't have the kids come over or any of that, right? To bother you while you're doing your creations. But with the digital part of the business is what I really love is, I'm going to exaggerate, but if you have time and you want to do it at 2 a.m., you turn on your computer and you do it at 2 a.m. and you're quiet, unless you're recording something, what we are doing right now, where we have to talk and we have live videos, right? But the benefits for me with this digital business is that I have a freedom. Let's say I decide the day is going the way we planned. I have 30 minutes, I can work on it 30 minutes. Maybe another day I have extra time. I have 2 hours, then I can spend and work 2 hours on it, right? Like, even if it's to attend the training, even if it's to research subjects that I want to get better at, whatever it is. So I find that the benefits for me are really that freedom to manage my own time and to manage what I do with that time. There is nobody telling me, well, you have half an hour and you better, I don't know, deal with 10 files in half an hour, or whatever it is, right, that you're doing. So that's what I really like.
I hear while you're talking, I put a poll for you guys who are watching us. I like to hear, just put one or two. I want to see if who likes to be an entrepreneur, like just be a digital entrepreneur. Let's see where we like, because I'm sure life is about choices, and I always like to bring stories and share stories of a human beings that have changes in their life, because it doesn't mean if we take a decision to do something that we're gonna stick in it forever. So the minute we see that there is something better, or we have a different we move on. We're not that like trees, like we can go and do changes. I would also like Andrea to ask you about definitely before deciding to take the decision to move to the digital world and start your own digital business, you did your own due diligence, and I like to hear what I'm sure also from your experience as a woman with career, you could spot points of value that really made you take a decision and say, I want to be doing this. Because, as I said, we have a lot of choices, and I like to hear why you chose this particular business that I'm doing as well.
So first, what I did is I saw a couple sitting in a car, I think. I saw a video, it was in my news feed, and I saw this ad pop up, and it was, I don't know, they were talking, to me, I don't remember what they were talking about. I just remember in my mind, it just fit, like the piece of a puzzle, it just fit right in. And I do know they did mention that we had freedom of time, right? And for me, I think that was the most important thing I was looking for, is to be able to arrange my day the way it suits me, and based on the tasks or things that we had to do with the family. Like, for example, sometimes if I have to go either to the school for a parents meeting, or if I have to go to the doctor, there was always, I just feel really bad having to ask someone, am I allowed to please go to my doctor's appointment? Am I allowed to take 1 hour off? Like this week, I have some plans to attend certain workshops this week, but I had to ask my management to allow me to log out earlier from work, because I still have my 9-to-5 job, right? So I'm still having to, you send that email asking them to allow you to take time off, and you just hope they will allow it. But that doesn't make me a bad worker because I need to take time off. It's just that we are trying to balance it out, work balance, I'm looking for a word that I can't remember, but, so, and I kind of, in all this talking, I forgot what your question was now. But yeah, but I like, why? What is it that I saw, right? And the reason that made me take a plunge, for me, it was, I took the first step. I watched the information that was provided to me, and without any questions, I went to the second step, and I was just excited. I couldn't wait. I wanted to start there and then. Like, that's how it fits me.
let's make it clear that Andrea joined the business in February. When exactly in February?
Second, I think, 2nd of February.
February 2021. So she's a fresh new
Yes.
business owner. And I was talking to her before going live, and she is like, and trust me, guys, you can see results in this business in a couple of months when you start. So this is also for me, being in jobs for long years, I became a little bit impatient.
Yes, that's another thing.
Yeah, when you see the success stories and when you see the potential and what you're getting on this, and you now also after long years of work, we have some experience that we can, experience here. Maybe interpersonal skills, maybe emotional intelligence, maybe we know how to multitask, maybe we know how to manage our emotions so we don't get frustrated, we don't get angry. So for me, when I saw the short time, I'm sure, guys, you agree with me, there is no getting a quick rich scheme on earth. You cannot sleep at night and wake up unless you win the lotto, but I mean the lottery, but as kind of business. However, when you see the digital potential, the digital world, if you compare the progress that you can do online to the progress that you do offline, then I can say it's a quick
and the speed.
It's a quick speed, because right, we work for long years offline, and then until a business starts breaking even, until we cover the investments, and then we start making profit. While the online, and this is where the world is moving now, the process is different, the reach is different, also the means to grow the business and scale it up is different. Right? So
yes.
She was like, Sarah, I was like asking her, when did you start? She said, in February. I said, you have to just wait until at least you get set up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. So, no, I really like it because this business brings so much, and not everything. We have to understand happiness and satisfaction doesn't always have to be measured in monetary gains, right? Like, there are a lot of gains that we can get, and we get this from day one. When we join this business, you get it from day one. You know, the books that we get to read that are suggested for us, we work a lot. So already they start working and help you work on the mindset, because not everybody may be on a right mindset, or we may be on a right path, but we don't know how to stick with it. So number one is really the mindset, and everything else, the technology, everything else we receive with this business, it also cannot be, that's provided to us free of charge, but there's so much value in there that since February that I joined, I have changed the way I'm thinking, I have changed the way I'm walking, I have changed the way I'm putting and creating content for my page, because we don't have a physical presence, but our presence are our online pages, right? So this is where we have to show our presence, and I just love it. There is no way I'm leaving.
That's for sure. Yeah.
And patience, because everything needs time to be built. So certain things don't happen right away.
Yeah.
Just like with anything, if we open a restaurant, how long does it take you to build up a restaurant and build up profit and everything else?
Talking about restaurant, I love cooking. I have a special plant-based diet that I feel like I live on, and I always face problems when I go out to eat in a restaurant. So my husband and I were like dreaming once in our life that we would have our small bistro, small restaurant.
Yes.
No. I cook for 5 people every day, and I'm fed up. I don't want to do my life just sitting and cooking. So now I was like, we keep laughing about that day when we dreamed of having our own restaurant, and it's like, oh my God, online business or a restaurant, you can't even compare.
No, my husband as well. He's like, yes, we're going to open a restaurant, and then I said, no, I think we'll be good, because this is everywhere with you.
Absolutely, and the tremendous
Understand.
effort, the work, the overhead, that stress
Yes.
that you can that can incur from such a business is huge. And here, shout out to all people who are in the
It's
restaurant
true.
business. This is a huge, great effort that you're doing.
Yes,
And
it's true.
maybe we are not cut to do this. I don't have this.
Just like I said, Sarah, yeah, just like I said earlier, whatever suits whomever, right? So somebody's happy owning a restaurant, and that's good. Like I love watching shows on TV where they're cooking and decorations, and I love cooking myself. But now, would I open a restaurant? Maybe not, right? But also without the restaurant, I think restaurants will always be around anyways. But you have to be ready.
Here is
You
my
have to know.
husband confirming that online. I can confirm that.
Yes.
We want to have fun, retiring, like in different places. We don't want to stick to a place and serving food all day long. So this
But
is what
Usama, if you open a restaurant, I'll come see you. I'll be the first client.
And I like to say, like Andrea is starting this business with her husband. So you
Yes.
are doing this business as a couple, as a family
Yes.
business for you guys. So and I love to hear that. A lot of people in our community, they have and this is actually, my husband is busy with his full-time job, but he's so much involved in this business, and he knows all the business model better than me. He's the one telling me like all the big things. So
but that's good when you're not alone, right? When you have a support. Now, be it a restaurant or be it an online business, we need our husbands.
yeah. And this is again to talk about why I like to highlight this, because sometimes, I like to give credibility to our choices. Okay, we know what we are doing, and when
Yes.
we talk about it, we're talking out of confidence that we made and did the right choice for us, at least.
Yes.
And if we are resonating with you, then this is our story, this is our reality now, and we didn't do it out of desperation. We did it out of full choice between so many other options. We picked this one. And now it's true that we resigned from the UN, but we are surrounded with a community that is as much as rich in cultures and diversity as the UN. The working conditions are easier because we all know how much I used to work long hours. I used to travel and work like 9 hours a day with the UN. Okay, I was
me too.
Very young at that age, but still I felt like I want to live. I don't want to come back every day 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the evening.
Exactly.
And the reward, financial reward of this business, I think
is uncomparable.
Uncomparable.
Can't. It's just you cannot compare it.
Yeah.
You still have to work for it, so it's still what you put in is what you will get, but truly you will get what you put in. There is like, and it just, I think the math even goes beyond. It's really, and it's just that confidence. I have a full confidence. I know that this is it. It depends on me. That's all.
Yeah.
It's there. It's available. Grab it.
Tonight we are going live at 8 p.m. Eastern.
Yes.
And we are people like me, like Andrea, who comes and share their experience. But before, we also explain the whole business model and what it takes for a person to move online. There is a lot of steps that we had to learn about and we had to follow. So tonight we do it Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern and Thursday 8 p.m. Eastern time. I don't know about your time zone, so you can do the
look it up,
conversion. But the point is, it's good if you are interested to do a change and add. Your profession is not your business, right? So your business
Yes.
is not your profession. You can have both. And in my opinion, this is the best combination. And Andrea is already having her profession and her business, her job, and she has her own business. I do the same. My husband is running like his profession, and I'm running this business. So it's the best combination because you can have more stability and steadiness until the business becomes so independent and we reach the financial.
Exactly. And to add to it, Sarah, sorry to interrupt, but to add that all of us, we have our own professions. But what I find amazing in this business is that people bring their professions to this business, which means, again, stay true to yourself. What you're good at is what you will probably be able to continue doing. Somebody is really good at being, handling computers. Well, you will have your spot here. Somebody is really good. I don't know. We have lawyers, we have doctors, we have truck drivers,
We have life coaches, we have environmentalists like me.
and there is a way to continue that, because if you have a profession, there must be some kind of a passion within you that have brought you to your profession. But in this business, you will be able to bring it out. There is a way. There's so many ways to bring it out. It's just, and I think what you were saying, it's good because we can transition from our jobs, we can transition slowly and eventually hopefully leave the job behind and only be digital and be online and again still strive and be happy and love life, have time to love life.
Exactly. And what I personally like now I'm doing and I'm loving it is I have time to go volunteering and working, doing some social service, which I've always wanted to do.
Yeah.
This is something for me so valuable and
so fulfilling.
Yeah, and fulfilling, because I don't do it out of financial, like it's not that I'm seeking.
You don't have to. Yeah,
exactly. I have my business, I'm so happy, and I have all the time to go volunteer in my kids' school, volunteer in a pet rescue organization, work on so many other things that are so meaningful to me at the personal and the human level. So if you guys have such the thirst to be free, to enjoy a passion that you already have, you don't have to stress out to make money out of it. So think out of the box, and it's really something new, a mindset to run a life while making money and enjoying the freedom of the lifestyle. This is, I don't know, something for me so valuable, and I'm sure it is for you and for so many others.
And one of the days, I think it was yesterday, I posted on my page, I think it was saying, where will you be in 1 year's time? Mm-hmm. So think, where will you be, same date, May 11th, 2022? Where will you be May 11th, 2023? Think about it, because the steps you take now, you're taking them for your future. The results will not be seen today. The results will be seen maybe in a year, maybe in 2.
Mm-hmm. So question, I like you guys, whoever is watching now and whoever is gonna watch the replay, let's see where will you be in a year from now, May 11th, 2022.
We know where we are going. Do you?
Yeah, of course, I have my vision board, and I have very clear my vision on that. First time in my life, by the way, I do such kind of planning and vision, because you know why? Because when you are your own boss, you can control the whole game. But when you are employed, we get the goal, the vision board, and we have to implement it. And for someone else. So this is also another kind of fulfillment that I am enjoying on a daily basis. And I wish every single person to find what really matters to them, guys, because as we said, life is meant to be lived in a beautiful, fulfilling way. And thank you for joining us. Do you want to add anything, Andrea, before?
No, I think I enjoyed it. I enjoyed our chat, and it was a lot of fun. And I hope someone takes something from it, and hopefully a little nudge. Take life back. You know.
I like that.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Have a lovely rest of the day. And for whoever is
You
gonna
too.
watch the replay, I really wish you guys all the best, and stay tuned, because I always come here with you with beautiful stories from our real reality. We're not celebrities, because like sometimes
Oh,
we watch those celebrities. No, like we watch like these big names that reach the
yes.
millionaire, the thing. I love to watch them, but I say I like to bring normal people running very simple life in with low profile guys. But so
Yes.
maybe we can resonate with you, because we are like
Yes.
each other, like, right? So
Yes.
we don't have to always talk like the social media should not only be about Oprah, Grant Cardone, Tony Robbins. I love these people, but I mean,
Yes.
it's also for us to come here and bring, like, like Andrea, another story, because this is the beauty of our planet. We are all here, and we are all having a right to be and to share and to express our point of view and our choices. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you so much, Sarah.
Thank you so much. Also, thank you, Andrea.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you for watching. And cheers. Bye.
Bye.